Uthak moves a hand to the pommel of his sheathed blade. Several spiders flinch back, but the huge female stands her ground, glowering down at the insolent orc commander. For a long moment, there is complete silence. Finally, she chitters quietly at one of the nearby spiders. The minion moves quickly into the lair to drag Bilbo's cocoon towards the gateway. As the spider drags the last cocoon before Uthak, a small, skinny creature flies out of the shadows, screeching, "Precious!" like a dying animal. It wraps his arms around Uthak's thick neck and bites his right ear. Black gore spills, and Uthak's furious roar joins the creature's tinny wail. The screams echo through the trees and cobwebs.
As you make your way through the dense forest, a sudden shriek is heard from afar. Praying that hobbits are incapable of so pitiful a sound, you move quickly to investigate its source. The forest soon shows signs of giant spider webs. At first, only a few thick strands are seen between canopy and trunk, but the webbing quickly grows denser. Before long, the sticky ropes are thick enough to block your path. About to hack away at the webbing, you sense a subtle shift in the shadows and glance up. Only a few feet above your head, the myriad glare of malicious eyes observe you. Mandibles drip with ichor. Bloated bodies tremble with anticipation.
Elendil!
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
My axe is restless in my hands.
Trouble? I can help with that.
If you don't keep moving, no telling where you might be swept off to.
Nothing passes unnoticed.
the dark.
He cannot stand alone!
It's gone from bad to worse. You ventured into Mirkwood to free a captured hobbit, but now 2 of your party have themselves been captured. Unwholesome strands break apart with a snap as you cut and saw your way deeper into the lair. Mercifully, the web's denizens are either absent or preoccupied, for you catch only brief glances of hairy bodies moving through this world of pale webbing and grey-green murk. After slow and tiring progress, you come upon the nexus of the lair. An eldritch clearing devoid of webs, except for the huge sinister shape of a dead tree. Cocoons of many sizes hang from the branches like depraved fruit. A few of the cocoons are of the approximate size to your lost friends. One even moves fitfully. You move to open the cocoons, but the lair's inhabitants have finally noticed the intrusion into their midst. Clacking spiders soon surround you, strangely in league with several orcs.
If by life or death I can save you, I will. Go back to the abyss! There they are! I saw the steward!
if you can. Alright. Look out! I serve no man. I shall claim full amends for every fall and stopped toe.
Bruised and bloodied, the creature whimpered at the cruelness of the world. It would have been killed had the orcs not been distracted by the intruders in the lady's pantry. It had escaped into the tangled undergrowth and shrouded itself in shadows, from where it had seen Ulfthak and his caravan depart. All that remained was the faint creaking of the wagons fading into the gloom. The lady remained before the gateway. When the clangor of battle from within the lair diminished, she began to shift her monstrous bulk. A strange and battle-worn band soon emerged from the webs, faces paling in despair at the sight of the bloated monster. The Lady of Bogwood, brood mother of the western forest, descendant of the great Ungoliant herself, lost her composure and hissed with rage. These strangers had defiled her sanctum, her lair. Punishment was due.
command, Adonai! He cannot stand alone!
For Rivendell!
The Shire!
You and I'll shoot you in the dark.
Baruch Khazan! Baruch Khazan!
For Rivendell!
He cannot stand alone! Baruch Khazan! I serve no man!
For Rivendell!
I serve the steward of Baruch Khazan! Baruch Khazan!
The forest floor is awash with the marks of iron-shod feet and wagon tracks. You begin slowly to make sense of the situation. The spiders are gathering slaves for a host of orcs, intended for some devilry yet to be understood. Deep in thought, you hike a sensible distance from the spider's lair to camp for the night, unsure of what to do next. As the shadows coalesce into night, you hear someone, something, creeping through the undergrowth beyond the firelight. After silent glances, a few nods, and a quick dash, the creep is quickly caught. Shrieking like a stuck pig, it bites and flails about with surprising strength. Its energy soon spent, the creature curls itself into a sobbing ball. You catch a few words amongst its rambling litany of self-pity, such as precious and... a name? Could it be? How that name would be known to the wretch you cannot guess. for the creature is muttering,
Bargain!